I got a question for the guys out there. Or let me just open it up. Guys are great. It doesn't matter. But why do we as guys, and maybe some girls, but like I said, more or less guys, why do we build our egos into what we did in our past? And I'm talking mostly sports and athletics. I mean, at what age do we stop wearing our Letterman's jacket? You know, with all the accolades on them and all the medals. When do we put that in the closet? Yeah, it's kind of like, when do we take off our class ring and remove the tassel from our rearview mirror that says 1983? Some people maybe never. Yeah, you know, it's like the Al Bundy syndrome. Peg, I scored 4 touchdowns in one game. And you especially find this at bars with old friends and picnics or parties. And it's fine. I understand it's cool to do it there because you're reminiscing and you're talking about old times. You're talking about what you did. But when you got to wear them and parade it around, it's this one guy on social media. He never lets us forget how great he was as a basketball player. How great he was in his interviews, in his newspaper clippings. You're 55 years old. That's Stone Age. That's the Flintstones to these people nowadays. Not only that, you're showing everyone that knows you were great. But no one wants to hear that. And like I said, if you're showing the youth, you might as well be talking about the Flintstones when they played football. Nobody cares. The VHS clips being put up. You can't even see what they're doing. Check out this tape. Ricky, Boys in the Hood, when he played football. It's not even 1994 anymore. Which is what they were doing. We got people still doing that. Creating YouTubes with VHS. And you can barely see who's on there. It looks like an Atari game of football players running around. Or double dribble in basketball. Or that Atari game when it's one-on-one and the guy's shooting, it's going beep, beep. That's basically what it is when you're talking about it. Nobody cares. Yeah, it's ridiculous. You want to walk around as a walking advertisement at 50-something years old. Without a driver's license and living with your parents in their garage, putting your name on the milk carton. And then you want to upgrade your Letterman's jacket because you just remember, you know what? 1984, I also led the league in interceptions with 6. I got to put interception leader on there. No. Why don't you intercept your ego and figure out where you can put this $175 towards as opposed to upgrading your jacket? I'm serious. There's people that are out there that do this. I'm talking about 50-something-year-old men. And let me get on guys who are in their 30s. This one guy put on, can't believe it's been 20 years since we graduated. 10 years since we graduated. And the guy that puts it up there is still living at home with his mom. It's been 10 years, 12 years, 15 years since you graduated, and you're still staying in the same place, working at the movie theater? Granted, okay, you're managing it. But since you're managing the movie theater now, don't you think it's about time that you left home to leave and cleave? Oh, I'm sorry, you have to have a wife. But you can't get one of those because you still live at home with your mom. But back to the athletes. I digress. It's like Emmitt Smith. We know you're the all-time rushing leader. And it always comes up. Barry Sanders wouldn't retire. She wouldn't have got it. And Emmitt Smith likes to bring up, but I got it, though. I'm the leading scorer. We know, Emmitt. We know. And if someone says that Barry Sanders would have broke the record if he didn't retire, you don't even have to respond. You want to say, yeah, that's true, then say, yeah, that's true. But nobody wants to hear all that. Emmitt Smith's not going to walk around with a jacket that says all-time leading rusher. Because everyone knows. So we don't want to see you walking around with your Parkview jacket on or your Westview jacket on that says all-time leading scorer. Touchdown leader. Interception leader. FCC champ. We don't care. We care about if you treat people nice, not how many touchdowns you got. We don't want to see a big advertisement of everything and all your accolades you did. Medals hanging off while you're running for the bus because you don't have a car and you're too cheap to Uber and you're running for the bus and then your medals fall off and you got to go back and pick them up and pin them back on there. And now you're taking your medal to the shop, to the jewelry shop because it got scraped up. These are things that people do. I kid you not. Yeah, I'm going to take the embroidery out and I ain't going to get the old English anymore. I'm going to get the box letters. That's going to look a lot nicer. For who? For what? You're 60. I had all my trophies. I donated them. I donated all the trophies and just got them. Took off the labelings of what it was, and took them and got them recycled and gave them to the youth that I work with. Most inspirational, MVP, or whatever. Because they're recycled and taken back to a good cause. So, I still got all my trophies. I got them. Yeah, man. Don't you want something to show your kids? Your kids don't care nothing about what you did in high school. They care that you're a good, loving father that wants to spend time with them. If you tell them, they'll believe you. Like the old man, I'm at the gym. When I was your age, I used to do 3 sets of 10 with 315. Who cares? Nobody cares. And people are gonna get offended by this, but it's the truth. Leave me a comment in the comment section if you're one of those guys or if you know anyone that's like that. I got 2 handfuls of friends that are like that. It's just a Waters rant.